a little traditional for our tastes.
But we did like all that stuff, didn't we?
Yeah,
the cakes are really
was
tasty.
Very impressive. You know, it was very pretty, it was very nicely done.
Yeah, I mean, it's difficult to decide, isn't it, really?
Very. Erin and Alice, what did you think of them from Condita and Cook?
Because they brought the folder with a lot of ideas and examples of the magic cakes, I think we can see more or less where it's going to go with those cakes.
We've made it quite clear to all three cake makers that we want something original, funny, not too serious, something tasty, something very bold.
Will it be Robin Campbell from Cakes by Robin, Janet Mahappy Banks from Janet Mahappy Banks Sculptural Design, or Erin Tate and Alice McNair from Condita and Cook?
I think we've made a decision, haven't we? Have we?
I think we've made a decision.
OK, let's see who's got the gig.
Hi. Hi. Yeah, we just wanted to let you know that we really appreciate your enthusiasm and creativity and resourcefulness, and we'd love it if you would agree to make our cake for us.
Oh, really? We would love to.
Oh,
thank
cool.
you.
We'd love you to do it.
We hope you make your day special.
Oh, thank you.
So, while Sarah and Luke head home, a very happy Alice and Erin set to work on creating the colourful and psychedelic cone cake they've designed.
I'm going to first cut out the first size that we need. Obviously, you measure to what size the base is. That's perfect, that size. So, Alice, do you want to put some frosting in the bottom? And then I'll put the first bit of sponge in. And you make sure that goes in really well, nice and tight.
And then we put another layer of the frosting on top.
We're absolutely over the moon that Sarah and Luke have chosen us to do our cake. We're so ecstatic about doing it. We're going to get all of their clues that they've told us, i.e. bright, wacky, colourful, silly as you like, absolutely amazing, over the top, something that Jake will absolutely love.
The couple both seemed really excited by all the ideas we put forward, and Sarah's face lit up when she saw the magic cake. So I think that's an area where we're really going to take into the cake and put the prints and the animals and all the glitter onto the cone cake.
For this size of cone cake, I would say it would take up to about 5 or 6 sponges.
Once we'd get to this stage, we'd cover it in cling film and then weight the top down so that all the sponge inside compacts and there aren't any gaps. We're going to take the colours from Sarah and Luke's wedding invitation of blue, red and yellow and run that through the cake so that there's a tie-in with their whole day. So I think we'll probably try and do some glitter candy stripes for the back of the tent.
To start the decorating, they sprinkle the glitter on the candy stripes ready to apply to the cone cake. Next up, they cover the cone cake in royal icing so it's nice and sticky for the stripes. Next up, the drapes are rolled, folded and added, along with the tassels to hold them back. Wow, it's gonna be bright.
At Condita and Cook, we do create crazy, wacky cakes. However, for Sarah and Luke's cake, they have incorporated maybe every crazy and wacky cake we've ever done into their wedding cake. Most people would see their cake as a celebration cake, not so much a wedding cake.
Tomorrow is Sarah and Luke's big day, and it seems pre-wedding nerves are setting in, as they've now decided they don't want to be filmed on their wedding day. So the cake reveal has to take place the day before at the wedding venue. Having tried and failed to persuade them it's not the format of the show, we've reluctantly agreed just so we can finish the filming. Let's hope the girls interpreted the couple's Mission Impossible brief in the way they'd intended, as the design isn't your typical wedding cake. Could it be about to go horribly wrong?
It's such a heavy cake that trying to lift up the corners to try and get it in the box is proving a nightmare, and we're a little stressed because we're worried they might not like it.
I'm getting the distinct feeling that the girls think Sarah and Luke may not like their cake. The girls now have the difficult task of delivering the 2-foot-high multicoloured cone cake to the venue without damaging it. Good luck, ladies. I'm glad it's not me.
Quickly, quickly, quickly. All good to go?
Ready.
Phew, the cone cake has arrived at London Zoo in one piece. And it seems some of the inhabitants are feeling the excitement too.
This is the best part of making the cake is spending hours and weeks on it, because you get to see the couple's reaction. So we're really excited.
We're just reattaching all the bits that need to be reattached onto the cake, just touching up a few gold bits around the edge that we might have just smudged with a bit of our finger. Sometimes we see customers' reactions in the shop, but we never get to go to the venue, so to have this privilege is really good.
An elephant ear just fell off, just don't zoom in on that, we'll fix that later.
Here's hoping the elephant's ear isn't a sign of things to come, and the cake and the girls can hold it together as Sarah and Luke have arrived.
I'm expecting good things from the girls. I think they're going to be pretty, you know, come through with the goods.
If it's not how we imagined it, then there might be some tears.
And a few tantrums.
And a few tantrums.
I might beat the floor with my fist. But I don't think that's going to happen.
Time for the girls to reveal the 2-foot-high multicoloured cone cake they created, made with layers of fresh sponge and frosting, finished using 3 coats of white royal icing, standing nearly 2 feet tall. Using their zoo-themed invitation for inspiration, it's bright, funky and eccentric. Here's hoping it's what they're expecting, as it's not like any wedding cake I've ever seen. I've got a horrible feeling about this one. OK, release the lions.
Hi.
Hiya.
Yeah, very excited about the cake.
I know, so we hope you like it.
I'm sure you will.
1,
2,
3.
Wow.
There's a frosty reception to the girls' frosting. I'm not sure the cake is what Sarah and Luke were expecting. So, polite chit-chat over, let's hear what they really think.
I had different expectations of what the cake was going to look like, but you know, you can never tell, can you? Probably a little bit more gaudy than I expected. I expected probably a few more animals on there, like on the magic cake. I can see where they were going with it. I just don't think that the overall impression it could have been simplified, it could have been just as effective with maybe less going on.
It seems the couple weren't as happy to tuck into their bespoke cone cake as they first said, and they didn't have it at their wedding reception. So there's no footage to show you. It appears they were too embarrassed. What a shame. Sarah and Luke chose the wild card of the 3 cake makers and asked them to create their dream wedding cake using clues like psychedelic, bright, bold, and the sillier the better. They got what they asked for, but it wasn't what they wanted.
We both really loved the cake that we made for the couple, and it's a shame that they didn't share in that, but it was an absolute pleasure to make a wacky design, and we think turned out really well on the day.
Yeah, even though they didn't like it, at the end of the day, we've had loads of fun doing this. It's all been a great experience, so I'm glad we did it.
I am as well.
Yeah.
So on this occasion, no tears on the cake, just tears of disappointment.